feel like somebody's going to be coming at you with some high energy, maybe wanting forgiveness, and it's going to be up to you to trust your intuition on whether you should take this person back or if you should move forward with this person, or if there's still hope for the relationship. There's definitely a choice for you to make. Could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, or Gemini. Let me clarify this. The Six of Swords for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Six of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords, Five of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Star reversed again. The Eight of Cups is reversed as well. So, somebody's going to be coming at you with the truth. And it's going to I mean, I feel like you're already in a healing process, whether this person has told you the truth or not, whether they've apologized or not. I feel like you're in the healing process and in the process of learning to forgive this person anyway, and I feel like they're going to come at you with the truth. And it's going to kind of reopen the wounds for you. You're going to have to, I feel like this is something that happened a while ago. And it's going to bring back a flood of emotions that you didn't feel like you still had for this situation or for this person, maybe. Tell me about the Lovers for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You have the King of Coins reversed and the King of Swords reversed. You have a choice between two lovers. You could be already in a relationship with somebody, and somebody from the past that really hurt you, that you felt like you had already healed from, is going to be coming back around, wanting a second chance maybe, wanting to, start things over. And now you're being flooded with all these emotions all over again. Emotions that you didn't feel like you had for this person anymore. And now it's making this choice extremely difficult. Tell me about the Star for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Star for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do you guys remember the movie The Watchmen? Because that guy is really reminding me of him right now. I can't remember what guy he is. He's that one that, he was the scientist and had that radioactive, was put in, radioactive energy and then transformed into this person. And when he was on that talk show in the movie, if you haven't seen this movie, I do suggest watching it since this is coming to me right now. When he goes on the talk show, his ex-lab partner, who was also a romantic interest at the time, showed up. And, she had gotten cancer from the radioactive energy, even though she wasn't in the room. And she came back just so angry at this person, at this guy. I wish I could remember their names so I could, describe it a little better, but I haven't seen that movie in probably years. But all of a sudden it just flooded his emotions, and at this point he had a new girlfriend. And because of him seeing this, old romantic flame that he had, it made him start questioning his relationship. And in the end, I believe he broke up with her and just decided to be alone. I think he went to like a whole different planet or something. I don't know. Watch the movie, The Watchmen. It's a really good movie. I love it. I'll have to rewatch it again. I'm almost positive I have that DVD. But that's what's coming to me right now, and I feel like it is pretty closely related to how this reading is going so far. You're definitely going to be faced with a choice between two people, and I don't see third party here. I feel like this was, this is a current partner and an old flame that is starting to come back into your life. Somebody that really hurt you in the past, but you thought you had healed over. And them coming back is, bringing a whole flood of emotions that you didn't know that maybe you were suppressing, or maybe you just haven't healed over it properly. But it's definitely going to leave you with a choice in the end. So let me get you a card from the Oracle of Visions. Oh, that was loud. Sorry. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So this card is about like vanity and a little bit of narcissism, self-obsession, but also feeling like you're confined to a room or a place, but it's all in your mind. So let me read that one out of the book just to make sure that I'm saying this right. And I just flipped right open to the page. Obsession, delusion, self-interest. Nature never deceives. It is we who deceive ourselves. A stream of light penetrates a darkened room, revealing a solitary figure. Like Miss Havisham from Great Expectations, she sits in a world of her own isolation. Her reflections are her only companions. She preens herself, yet again, reassuring herself with false truths. The mirrors do not lie, but her obsession does, indulging her only with the images that she wants to see. Her excesses represent an ever-increasing desire to create an ideal that is never achieved or in reality is not even required. We should look in the mirror and see our true reflection as others would see us, and strip away the psychological makeup of ego and vanity. So, I feel like we do have ego and pride as, a coping mechanism. So maybe, what you're going through, like this flood of emotions that's coming back when this person comes back into your life, you felt like you had healed over it properly, but it was all just a coping mechanism, and now you're seeing through that illusion. You're seeing that you really haven't healed over this person yet, and that they're coming back into your life for the purpose of you healing properly over this. It's up to you to decide whether this relationship can work, or if it is worth giving it a shot. But I do feel like the sole purpose of this person coming back is to make sure that you heal over this properly. So we have a court couple. Well, rulers of an empire. You have Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the star, with the Decadence, which is the Tower. But I feel like that tower may be a good tower. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or that's you, Aries. So let's see what we're dealing with. Right off the bat, I see there's a decision that needs to be made and somebody's going to get heartbroken. Tell me about this Nine of Wands for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Page of Coins. Tell me about the Page of Coins for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clarify. Eight of Wands reversed. And Three of Coins. With the Three of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with some third-party bullshit. Which sucks. You may be ghosting somebody and not letting them know. Well, duh, that's what ghosting is, Amanda. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Three of Wands reversed. Needing to make a decision, but you're not being patient about it. Tell me about Temperance. You have Ten of Coins, Five of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Moon reversed. Could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. Some secrets are coming out. Or you're afraid that there are some secrets. It looks like there might be. Palace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about those Two of Cups for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clarified with the Two of Cups. Come on. Clarified both of those Twos of Cups. Well, maybe that's just saying you're in two different relationships. Two of Wands reversed. You're having a hard time picking. Tell me about those Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Three of Swords reversed. Come on. What the heck? So, no matter what you do, somebody's getting hurt. Clarify the Emperor for Aries. The Emperor for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clarify the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? You have Faith, which is the Hierophant. Could be dealing with a Taurus again. Six of Cups. Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords. So, somebody from the past is coming back around. That goddamn Mercury retrograde. And it's time to speak the truth. But it looks like you might just ghost somebody. Tell me about this Knight of Swords for Aries. You got the Magician. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. But somebody's manifesting this, message to come in. And that could be what's preventing. I mean, it has to do with the other person as well, but it could be when you stay focused on something No matter how hard you try to manifest it, it's never going to manifest until you release it into the ethers. So if you're constantly, thinking about getting this message, or, getting the truth about this situation, it's not going to come until you release it into the ethers and allow it to manifest. Tell me about the Empress. Tower reversed, Palace of Cups reversed. Tell me about this Tower for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is the Tower here? Clarify the Tower. Six of Swords reversed, with the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and the Empress reversed at the bottom of the deck, and the Seven of the Coins at the bottom of the deck, and the Fool reversed at the bottom of the deck. Okay, if there was a third party situation here, somebody is cutting it off, but I don't feel like they're doing it in a way that allows the person who's being cut off to heal over the situation. And leaving it open like that, not confronting this head on and, confronting karma, leaves the cycle open, leaves this thing still going. Someone's energy is still going to be in this because they haven't been given closure. And they can absolutely decide to find that closure on their own. But, that's up to that person. Tell me about the Three of Wands reversed. Hanging Man could be dealing with Pisces. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, some kind of betrayal. And somebody is just waiting. Like, the other person that knows they're about to be broken up with, they know this is going to happen. They're just waiting. They're listening to their intuition. It's telling them something's going on. So they're just waiting for that Tower to fall. So let me get you an oracle card. Aries. Final advice for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Final advice for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This card is all about something being the same physically, but looking different in the eyes of a different person. So, a matter of perspective. So, basically the Hanging Man. And there's a quote that's coming to mind that I just saw the other day that says, "You'll never understand the damage that you've done to a person unless it is done to you. That's why I'm here." And at the bottom it said karma. So possibly someone's getting a dose of their own medicine. Possibly somebody will get a dose of their own medicine somewhere down the road. Maybe it's happening right now for some people. But try to see things in as many perceptions as you can possibly see. Try to keep your mind, try to like be open-minded about, you know, why this may be happening, what kind of karma is related to this, you know, is this past life karma? Chances are you have done something similar to somebody in this life, in this lifetime. And it's just your turn to see the damage that you caused to somebody else.